Dear Mama, I hope that my envelope doesn't embarrass you, although if it does, I have done my job. I owe you big time for the many envelopes that you decorated for me and dropped into the mailbox. It always seemed like the more stickers, the better. No envelope was better than the very first one that you sent to me at 7th grade camp, plastered in little A Bug's Life characters. I know that I probably lectured you about how it was a bit much and that you embarrassed me in front of my classmates, but let's be honest, it made me feel so special. You are always so thoughtful. Your thoughtfulness for me and all of your family and friends has always been over the top, just like your envelope stickers. Mom, I miss you already. When I walk into the house, I catch myself wanting to holler, "Mama!" and hear a "What?" echo out from your office in whatever you've chosen as your silly voice of the day. In the past, I have often told myself I need to grow up and get out of you and Dad's house. I am 29 now, and it seems like I always end up back at home. Even after I got married, I have somehow ended up living under the same roof as you multiple times. When we weren't actually living at the house, we were there anyway. People would ask us what we were doing for the weekend, and it seemed like we were always saying that we were staying at the Weiberg Hotel. In that last 10 years, me, you, and other family members have sat on those couches in the living room that have come to be fondly known as the black hole, talking for hours. We'd get into conversations that would go on and on. Once we got started, we'd be there for the night. We all pretended we regretted it and that we had other things to get done, but somehow we'd all end up there, chatting anyway and spending time together. Looking back, now I know why. I am so grateful for the many chats we shared. Whether they were meaningful or meaningless topics at the time, they are all so special to me now. I am inexpressibly thankful for the time I spent with you. I know that there is never a way to repay you for all that you've done for me, but the least I can do is say thank you. Thank you for putting up your absolute best fight and teaching me and my siblings to not give up. For teaching us that if you don't like the options given to you, make your own. Thank you for teaching me to love myself as I am, to always strive to improve, and to be grateful for my strong and healthy body and for all the miraculous things that it does for me. Thank you for teaching me about health and always sharing with me the knowledge you gained from countless hours of researching. I promise to do my best to apply the things you've shared. Thank you for teaching me how truly important it is to use the power level feature on the microwave, especially when reheating bread. 3-0 power 3. Thank you for teaching me to never use a debit card online. Thank you for letting me take a sip or gulp of your Diet Coke as a kid, and make cookies with lotion on your back, and do somersaults down your bum. Thank you for usually not getting mad when I preface something I needed to tell you with, "Promise you won't get mad?" Thank you for putting hours and hours into keeping scrapbooks of our family and recording our memories. We will be able to cherish those forever. Thank you for loving me even when I am being snappy, stubborn, and mouthy. Thank you for teaching me that women can be strong. We can drive trucks and take the family camping. We can run successful businesses and have careers. We can move heavy furniture. We can be independent. We can lead. Thank you for teaching me how to love and value my friends and family, how to be selfless, generous, compassionate, understanding, and empathetic. Thank you for always saving me when I fall short. I literally owe everything that I am and have accomplished to you and Dad. You worked hard to build a life for your children that has truly allowed each of us to blossom into anything we desire. Thank you for always looking to understand my point of view, for sticking up for me even if we don't agree, and supporting my decisions. Thank you for always setting high expectations for me and pushing me harder. It made me accomplish more than I ever thought I could. You have always encouraged me to make my dreams a reality and provided me with any help I ever needed to make things happen. Thank you for always making me laugh. You are the funniest person I know, and I will never forget our weird inside jokes about Hiram Abiff, Brahms, Whack-A-Mole, Wanda, Quiet Coyote, suspense movies, country roads, or the peanut gallery, to name just a few. Thank you for teaching me all that I will ever need to know about being a mother. You are an incredible example to follow. Thank you for letting me go to California with you for your cancer treatments, for letting me take care of you. I know you think that I gave up a lot to spend so much time with you, but I gained 1,000,000 times more than I ever gave. Being able to watch you overcome challenges, spend extra time with you, and attempt to ease your pain and worry by even the tiniest bit is the greatest gift that you have ever given me. There's no question in my mind that I am the luckiest of the kids to have been given that privilege. For me, it was so fun to watch you meet new friends as we settled into the cancer center, and to watch people who have never met us come to know and love the person you are. Everyone always talked about your glowing skin, bright eyes, and warm smile. I know you were a favorite patient of the nurses because of your sassy and witty sense of humor. Kristen always got a good laugh as she came around to prick your finger to test your blood sugar, and you'd slowly slide out your middle finger and say, "I've been saving it for ya." On that same note, you sure shocked a lot of people when you gave Richard, king of chemo, the finger for being a little too boastful one day during treatments. All of our friends were a little hesitant, but got a good laugh from the loving gesture. Those are just two recent examples of your sometimes shocking sense of humor. But you've had it since I've known you, and we've constantly teased you that you are always taking things too far. As I reflect back on your life here, I am continuously amazed and impressed at the many things that you accomplished, especially in just this last year. I mean, for over 1 full month, you gave up the one thing nobody would dream of going without: food. All you did was drink water for 36 days. I watched as you transformed into a healthier, happier, and more optimistic person. You focused yourself on fighting and gave everything you could. I am so sorry for all of the pain, confusion, and struggle that you had to go through. Me and the family tried to support you the best we could, but I know your journey was a lonely one that nobody can ever fully understand. I love you so much, and I wished 1,000,000 times that I could take away your pain. I remember in the early months after your diagnosis, you told us that maybe cancer would be your answer. Cancer, answer, you'd say. Maybe it would become your answer to many years of challenges and struggles with self-doubt and purpose. I believe you were right in your prediction. You conquered. You accomplished truly unbelievable things this year and blossomed into your very best self. You proved to yourself what you are capable of, and you didn't give up for a second. Thank you for showing me that I can do anything if I decide to do it and stick with it. You have always been a determined person who can accomplish exactly what you set out to do. I will forever be amazed at your bravery, strength, and perfect amount of stubbornness. Thank you for all of the profound life lessons that you shared with me throughout my whole life, but especially in the last year. I know that before you left, you told me that you wanted to share a message with everybody. The message that we should all love each other unconditionally, without questions, forgive each other, let go of things that are holding us back, and move forward. Mom, I will always look up to you and be so impressed by you. You are my mom and always will be. I cannot wait for my future children to get to know you through me. I will tell them all about you and how you would have spoiled them, played with them, sent them all sorts of fun presents, taken them out to meet your horse, help you in the barn, let them climb up the haystacks, and exchange silly stories and jokes together. I am kind of terrified, but mostly happy that for the rest of my life, everything is going to remind me of you, because you are everything to me. I love you more than I can ever fully express. Love, Britt.